Well, I was hoping I was going to have to make this video, but it looks like I'm going to have to. Let me show you what I'm talking about. This right here is my 2013 Ford Explorer. It's only got 75,000 miles on it. Alright, so as you can see here, we're at 75, just shy of 76,000 miles. And you know, overall the car is in really good shape here. It's clean, you know. It's what everything you would want in a car, except for one problem, and that problem is right there. Check engine light. So a few weeks back I made a video showing a code P0018, which was talking about the camshaft position sensors. So I went ahead and replaced them, and everything seemed pretty good. The light stayed off for about a day or so, but then it came back on. And then the other day, I noticed if I look at the tachometer here, you can see how it's ever so slightly bouncing up and down. So it's got a little bit of a rough idle. You know, nothing too crazy, but it shouldn't be jumping around like that. It should be pretty steady. So I threw my code reader back on, and I'm getting these codes here. So still getting P0018, P0021, P0171, P0174, and then P052C. So I think based off of those codes, what I'm seeing with the RPMs, the tachometer, how it's kind of bouncing up and down, as well as every now and then you'll hear kind of a funny noise in the engine. Obviously, you don't want to hear any noise out of your engine, but the noise I'm hearing is more so of a little bit of a rattle. So that leads me to believe that I need to replace the timing chain. So now this Explorer, I've only owned it for about 6 months or so, maybe a little longer. I probably put 5,000 miles on it. However, the people who I bought it from obviously are not going to cover the cost to have the timing chain replaced. The cost to have these replaced is anywhere from like 4,000 to 6,000. Depends where you live, depends on the shop. So what I've decided to do is do the work myself. So I'm currently waiting for the parts to come in, and we're going to go ahead and start tearing this engine apart. It should be a good time replacing the timing chain in this. I've personally never done a timing chain before. I have done engine swaps and some engine work, so I'm not too concerned about it, but it is going to be quite a bit of a job. So that's what we're going to be working on over the next couple weeks or so. Alright, so now with all that being said, once the parts come in, we're going to start ripping this engine apart here and trying to diagnose if it is in fact timing chain. I'm assuming it is. It could potentially be a VCT solenoid or something else. I don't think so. But we're going to find out once we start ripping this thing apart. So if you want to see that, make sure you guys subscribe to the channel, and yeah, we'll get started here within the next few days or so.